everyone, welcome back, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the things that I've hauled when I went to the flea market, which is a few months ago, and that is the Santa Monica flea market and the Rose Bowl flea market. I know this is kind of like long overdue for you guys to see what I bought from those flea market, because the original plan is for me to go to the Long Beach flea market, and whatever I can find from that flea market, I'm just going to gather all the three flea market finds that I have and then just show it to you guys all at one time. But unfortunately, I was not able to find any time to go to the Long Beach flea market, and then I was planning to go this coming Sunday because I think Long Beach flea market is always open every third week Sunday of the month. But the weather right now is not very good to stay for a very long time outdoors, so probably I can do that in the future. But definitely when I do a flea market walkthrough, for sure I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. So first thing, I went to the Santa Monica flea market and it was my very first time to go to the flea market that has a lot of vintage and antique stuff. And as a person like me, I like to do a lot of walkthrough, go to different places, see what's out there, what's available. And for me, especially being very budget conscious, I wanted to go around even though I'm not going to buy anything. I just wanted to see what's out there, what's available for regarding decoration for the home or any DIYs for the future. But on the flea market in Santa Monica, I was overwhelmed with a lot of things that I've seen there. They have a lot of beautiful things, but I'm very picky on the things that I'm going to be buying, but not unless I really fell in love on a certain items that I'm just going to buy it. Like the last time when I went to the San Diego, like the antique and vintage store, the largest one in San Diego, I find this small bird-shaped Caesar that I have nothing to do with it. There's really nothing or no place for me to put it in my home, but I just bought it because I love it. So in Santa Monica flea market, the only things that I bought is this recycled glass beads that I bought it on this vendor. It's kind of like very expensive, or for me it's expensive because this is like $25, and I was unable to haggle my prices from this vendor because we went there very first thing in the morning, plus the weather is so perfect. So for sure the vendor is not willing to haggle prices with me. But when I got this, I was like thinking maybe I can do some DIY from it, or just leave it as it is, put it on top of my coffee table and serve it as just a display, which a lot of the things that I saw, or like a lot of the designer and that I saw from YouTube channels that do their decorations, they just leave this as it is and then place it on their shelf or coffee table and serve it as a display thing. So I got this. This is the only thing I got from Santa Monica flea market. Secondly, when we went to the Rose Bowl flea market, I find some good stuff there, and I was really enjoying myself when I went there. It was such a very big place. So for everybody out there who has not been to Rose Bowl flea market and will be planning in the future to go there, give yourself some time because it's a very big flea market, and there's a lot of stuff that you can find there, from clothing such as new and vintage stuff. They have some furnitures, a lot of stuff like decorations, furnitures, old and new. They have it on that flea market. But when we went there, it was such a gloomy day, and it's raining, drizzling when we started going there, and then at the end of the few hours that we went there, it was kind of like raining. But anyway, when I went to this one vendor, I saw that he has a lot of this good natural or kind of like an African style decorations or things that he's been selling, and I love the stuff that he's been selling. And one of those is this bronze bell, which is heavy, and he's selling this for $25. He has a lot of different style of bells which has different carvings on it, but I chose the simpler one and has this little carving on it, which is like a rope on the side. And basically that's it. But this is really heavy and it has like a nail inside. So I like that one. And then second, I've been eyeing this when we went to Santa Monica Flea Market, and I was not able to buy it. But when we went to Rose Bowl Flea Market, I find the same items in that place. So I got this wooden stool, and I think he's selling this for $60 or $50. I'm not even sure. But when I went to that place, and because it was raining, the person or the vendor is willing to sell the items or haggle prices with me because it's kind of like raining. So obviously not a lot of people are going to be there, or probably they're going to be closing that flea market a little earlier than what they originally planned to close that flea market. So I love this stool. It's just basically for a display. I can put this in the bathroom or just in one of the corners here in my house. Put like a pottery on top of it with plants and other stuff that I'm just thinking on what to do with this tool. This is really heavy, pure wood. And finally, I was able to get it. And the vendor is so willing to haggle prices with me. I think he gave me both items for $40 or $50. So I feel like that's a really good price. So definitely I got both of them. And yeah. And the last thing that I bought from the Rose Bowl Flea Market is this linen fabric that I saw from this one vendor, and I can compare his booth to be the things that you can find from Olive Atelier, and I spent a very long time on that store, and I fell in love with this store, especially the linens that he's been selling. And this is the thicker version linens. And it's nice to talk to a lot of these vendors in the flea market because you'll be able to find and ask questions where they source their stuff, what's the history behind the items that they've been selling, because a lot of these vendors know the history of the stuff that they've been selling, because a lot of the stuff there are more on the vintage and antique stuff. So it's so interesting to find where the items originated. And a lot of these vendors are very entertaining. They're very willing to talk to you. So a little bit of history, learning about history is really nice to be there, like walking around the flea market, enjoying the stuff that you'll be able to see in the area, and at the same time you're learning the history on it. And so far I never have any bad experience when I went to these two flea markets. Everybody was so nice and so accommodating in answering the questions that I'm trying to ask them. And especially with this linen, I spent very long time on that booth, and I found out that he sourced this linen from Hungary, I think. It's been a few months now. And that's the very first time I found out that if the linens, where you source them, it depends on what country. So he says that he sourced this more on Hungary. There's these 3 countries that he told me, because on those countries the linens are more thicker compared to the one in France, because France has more of the thinner side of the linen, and I like this thicker side of the linen. I feel like the thin one is really nice too, but it's kind of hard to maintain. But the thicker one is more easy to take care of. That's what I feel like. And yeah, so I spent a very long time there. I even have to like open everything when I went there, because I want to make sure there's no stain or dirt that comes with some linens, because obviously these linens are very old or has been used for whatever it has been used. So I have to be very careful and very choosy on the type of linen that I bought from him. And originally I was planning to make this as a cover or a decorative cover pillow, but I am not doing that right now. I'm still thinking on what to do, but most probably that's what I'm going to do. But maybe I can use this for something more, more nicer, I guess. But he has a lot of stuff. He have the old cutting board. A lot of these linens even have those old flour sack that he has there, that it's been cut out already, and you can use this like a farm style decorative pillow as well. But I chose the simpler one, and this is really nice. And the guy is really nice because he noticed I did not bought any bags from there, and he gave me this bag to put on my linen. So guys, if you haven't been to any of those flea markets, I would suggest, or it's highly recommend to go to such a flea market, because one, you'll see a lot of stuff. You'll be able to talk to the vendors and try to know the history of the items that they're selling. And plus, because it's a flea market or it's an open market, you can do or try to haggle some prices until you meet in between the prices that you both, the vendors and you, would be able to agree on. But I did have a lot of fun, and I would be planning to go there in the future and try to see what's out there, especially for a person like me who likes to decorate, do a lot of DIYs in my home. I love bargain price, and this is one of the best places to go. And hopefully I will be able to go to Long Beach Flea Market in the future, because I've heard because I wanted to see what's out there, and I wanted to personally see what that flea market offers. And some of these flea vendors go to all of these flea markets. So one time I went to Santa Monica Flea Market, and I got attracted to whatever he's selling. And then when I went to Rose Bowl Flea Market, I saw the same items that he's been selling. So they're just going around on the same flea market and just selling the stuff that they have that was not being sold from the other flea markets that they go to. So yeah, I just love going to those kind of walkthrough, or just do those kind of walkthrough. And for you guys out there who has not been to any of this flea market, I highly recommend that you guys go there, because it's really fun and very nice, especially if you're into this kind of items and you love to just walk through and see what's available out there, especially if you're the kind of person who loves to decorate or do some DIY projects. So flea market is really a good place, one of the good places to go to, especially you'll be able to talk to a lot of these vendors, know the history or behind the history of the items that they've been selling. So far, I just had a very good experience talking to these vendors. Plus, the bonus factor is that you'll be able to haggle prices and meet halfway between the vendors and you, and see what you both can agree on the prices. So that's it for now. No DIYs for now, but I'm going to be working a DIY, which I'm going to be showing you most probably next week. And as much as possible, I try to post every Wednesday, every 2 p.m. And if not, I am just very sorry. I'm just very busy with my life right now. And usually when I don't do any DIYs, I go for a walkthrough to some stores and show you what's out there. But right now, the weather is not nice or not perfect to go outdoorsy, especially if it's not really important or nothing really important for me to go outside and just doing a walkthrough. But anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys again next week. I'm doing a simple DIY project which I'm going to be showing you next week, and that's going to be Wednesday 2 p.m. California time. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Please share, like, and especially subscribe. This will help my channel so much. And I guess that's it. Hit that notification bell so that way you're gonna be notified whenever I post some videos here on my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.